Hello everybody, welcome to a new video from MinMax. This is E3 Memories, of course our new series. MinMax is a place about games, friends, and getting better. My name is Ben Hansen, joined by Leo Vader.
Hello, hello.
Joined by Jeff Markieva.
That's me.
Something connects all of us in this world is that we're human, we breathe, most of us are sentient. Also, we used to work at a place called Game Informer, which before we even jump into the content of this video, go subscribe to Game Informer's YouTube channel, subscribe to the Game Informer Show podcast. What else you got? All Things Nintendo, Brian Chay's podcast. Leo, find something to plug, man.
It's just important you do it before you even see content on their channel.
Right. It's very important. We're going to be looking at some E3 tour videos that I may have shot and edited back at my time at Game Informer. So we're going to be going through the history of E3 as seen by these bizarre and, dare I say, poorly shot and edited videos at times. But it's a nice trip down some E3 memory lanes, if you will. We're doing this because people over on Patreon voted for it, damn it. They went to patreon.com/minmax with 2 N's. They joined the Backstage Pass tier, the $10 tier. At that tier, you can vote to choose every single week for which new show we create or continue, and also which thing will make a sound in the background of Leo's little room there. This week, a lot of options. Going back to play Nuts and Bolts, people said pass on that. Going back to Breath of the Wild more, people said pass on that. People chose to not vote for Touch Type Tail, a cool RTS that I wanted to play with Janet. They said, no, we want some E3 memories, baby. So let's jump in there and join it. Game Informer in the chat, shout out. Game Informer says, I'm not lurking, I'm a fan. Thanks, Game Informer. Okay.
Watch the Spelunky documentary.
Watch the Spelunky documentary. That's right, on Game Informer's YouTube channel. It's very good. And the Making of Mina the Hollower as well. All of Alyx Van Aken's excellent work over there. Okay, here we go. This video, confusingly, is not brought to you by Sprint, but I do recall being at Game Informer in 2011, and when the associate publisher told me, by the way, we got a hot deal. Sprint is paying us a boatload of cash, so put their logo at the start of every video. And I was always confused about how that worked and why, but congratulations to Sprint. Yeah. But shout out to Sprint, I guess, for
you retired off it.
That's right. It all went right to me, baby.
And it was a psst, do this kind of thing.
It was no, I think it was like the fun tone. It wasn't like a,
okay.
You know, it wasn't a secret that this business partnership was lined up.
And yet,
apparently.
where'd all that hot Sprint cash go?
Straight up his nose. All right, here we go, everybody. E3 2011.
I never knew about this. That's great.
E3?
We are going to be going into the convention center here, and we're going to take you on a guided tour. So come on along.
First time we've ever done anything like this, by the way, any sort of tours. So this is all going to be a little uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for me filming. It's uncomfortable for everybody on camera. So just as long as everybody knows, this is very uncomfortable.
I just like to point out that 1 second into this video, Reeves is already hilarious because he's just like, what?
Yeah, this is Ben Reeves, now a writer at Firaxis. So if you like the Venom DLC for Marvel's Midnight Suns, you can blame this guy. And then Andrew Reiner now at Gearbox. So it's going to be a lot of, hey, this guy throughout this video. So here we go.
We're going to be doing a lot of like, you'll be looking at someone.
Tim Terry! Music by somebody who made really good music in YTM&Ds that I contacted and he got his permission to do this.
Nintendo. We're on the last day of the show here, so it's a little calmer. We can go in, hopefully not.
Different era.
The Wii U girls.
Everyone remembers them.
Right.
They were a big part of the marketing campaign. You know, they're showing off the white Wii U. Cool. I kind of regret not getting the white Wii U. I think it's kind of a cool novelty. Everyone just went for the black one, you know? But,
yeah.
To each their own.
Bumping into too many people.
Skyward Sword, of course.
Hey, what's up, Phil?
So now we're going into Sony here. Great so far, actually. Fans meeting his fans. So a lot of the games at the show are hidden behind closed doors. The stuff that's out here is usually maybe...
Worth noting, I think if Reiner hasn't been to every E3, it's damn close. So it is like the tone is very much about like, hey, this is how it works. Let me take you behind the scenes on this thing, which is a nice perspective.
2/3 of what a company has, and then the big games are in these big theaters. We'll kind of show you some of those. The lines are huge. Usually takes a couple hours to get in there. You should go to Bethesda, show the dragon.
Wandering Eye.
That's right.
This is real rocks they imported from Italy just for this event. Carved with real dragons.
carved with real dragons. Sentences aren't
That's
important.
the Reeves magic.
Yeah, I still...
Reeves was the original Chat GPT. Before.
It's the sum of information, but it's not always exactly right.
Right.
Yeah.
I still don't know how to shoot tours, because we would just like shoot for a long time and be like, if someone made half a joke, I'd just go ahead and include that, you know? Because it is a weird vibe. I don't know if it's cleaner to be like, okay, you got a joke in your head? All right, let's start rolling now and do it. Like, but it's a tough thing to do. I even, Kelsey Loon and I toured the show floor of GDC and recorded all that for the travelogue, the extended cuts on. If you're a Backstage Pass supporter on Patreon, you can watch the hour and 40-minute cut of that. But even that was like a reminder of like, oh yeah, it's harder than I remember just to walk around and make jokes about stuff.
But they never feel funny. But then when you edit them and cut right after you say it, suddenly it's a funny joke.
Yeah.
I think it says Children Crossing. So I think these are Star Trek dudes. They're like
sometimes not
hanging out, talking about the new Battlestar game, probably. Hey, can we get a shot together? I don't have a lightsaber. I have this. The largest game of Twister ever.
E3 was fun, you guys.
I bet.
I don't know what they're doing. This is like pre-video games.
Anytime there's a competitive game, there's usually a pretty big crowd. If you're a Street Fighter. So there are 2 halls for E3. We're
Turn that music down, Ben.
The connecting point here.
So what's not fun about being a rock star?
Rocksmith, learn how to smith rocks. Become a rocksmith.
Oh.
It's good. It's good.
What do you say? Oh, yeah. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
I think I just like that because I always like that joke in The Office when they're giving the tour, both of the British and the American one. They're just like, I think it's in the British one. I don't think he says anything. He just like points to like the monkey, and it's just like this quiet moment. So that was my homage to Ben Reeves accidentally doing an homage to the British Office. So there we go.
Wow. I got it.
Thank you, man. Phil Kohler and the Cooking Mama.
Batman booth, playable here.
I believe that's our cover right there. The Game Informer cover.
That was true.
Bastion is a downloadable game. It's going to be in Summer of Arcade. It's awesome. Play it.
Hey, good call, Reeves.
Good, right.
Good call.
It's all right, we're doing a video tour. Hello.
This is part.
It's Kay Howe from Warner Brothers PR. Even from the first video, I always like that of like including when people interrupt us to say hi and give hugs and stuff. It's like, that's the E3 experience. That's what you want to convey, right? Even if it's obnoxious and feels glad handy. I don't know what the term is, but you know.
Part of E3 is though, is like people jumping on
Oh.
Ryder. That usually happens. Hey, those people are waving at me. Hi. Hi.
That's good.
Oh, hi. Hi. I don't know who those people are.
2K Games is a pretty good example of a booth that has nothing you can really play on the outside. You got to have appointments to see everything.
Duke Nukem Forever.
Wow.
I don't know how they got that out of my closet. Oh my gosh, Sonic, he's a celebrity. Look at him stomp. Pretty sure he's
This is
blind.
eerie.
He's having somebody like lead him along. He was actually at the Sonic party yesterday. Sonic was like doing a little dance, and his handler left, and he was just doing the dance for like a minute until his handler finally came on stage and grabbed him and was like,
I like how Square shows a lot of the merchandise that's coming out in the years to come. And how weird is it that Square has Halo toys?
That is weird.
I think they're waiting for the mothership. I don't know what's going on in the Activision booth, but this is just weird. It's just a timer on the screen. There might be something happening here, I don't know.
I think this place is gonna explode actually when it hits the end.
Yeah, Boba Fett hasn't been in the Star Wars movies for a while. He's actually employed at EA now, so here he is. This is all he does.
Battlefield 3. Batteries look so bored. Nyko girls, of course.
For what?
Girls. I
For
don't
what
know.
product?
Yeah, there's like a Wii mode or something.
Cool.
All right,
Whoa.
thanks for watching, everybody. That's kind of a little tour of E3. It's what it's like. We're running to appointments. It's a busy day for us. We probably walk more in the 3 days we're here than, well, for me, the entire year, because I usually just sit everywhere, so it's burnt.
You usually wheel in. Yeah, it's a bit like Vegas. It's a bit like Times Square. It's just crazy insanity.
It's crazy insanity.
Yeah.
Hopefully you saw it. Thanks to Fantastic Power. Keaton from ITM&D.
Fun alternative font.
Oh, yeah. By that we mean bad fonts. These tours would be better if there's just no music underneath it. It's one of those things like, is it adding anything? There's already techno music blaring on the show floor. Do you really need to add? Sorry, I'm going to be critiquing the editing the entire time. Also, I don't like holding cameras, and so it's going to be a lot of shaky cam stuff because you're holding cameras for like 3 hours.
Because you're like, ew.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly it. Also, Sarah Pozorski in the chat said it's so dark. I also was dumb, and in this phase of my life, I didn't like using gain on the cameras for some reason. I'm like, I'll just boost it in post. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but for so much stuff, I would just run it dark and try and boost it in Final Cut. Okay, now we're to E3 2012. Jeff, how many E3s did you go to?
I went to the majority of them in my first years, and then I kind of went to every other year.
Yeah.
So probably like 5 or 6.
Maybe we'll see you in some of these. And yeah, we should point out that it was always the plan for Leo to go to E3, and it never happened until 2023, baby. We're booking our flight. Leo's going to go to E3. This is going to be sweet. And then somebody had to frickin' leak it to the ESA that Leo's going to come, and then they said, no more, baby. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Leo.
I'm just glad they announced it and I didn't just show up and it was empty, you know?
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell them. But Leo and Sarah will be going to LA in June to attend, Ubisoft's press conference and whatever else is going on in that time and stuff. And so we'll still be making a travel log that basically will be like Leo going to E3 and Janet's going to be joining him.
I
and
mean,
all that fun
you're
stuff.
still going to Nintendo Land. What
That's
more
right.
do you want?
That's right.
yeah.
Thanks to.
That's better than any E3.
It's going to be great.
All right, here we go. 2012. Who can forget 2012?
Hi,
How's it going?
I'm Dan Reichert. That's Ben Reeves.
That's
And-
Dan Reichert.
Yeah, it's me.
We're gonna go check out E3.
We've been in here for a long time, so
Yeah.
we're gonna walk around and actually see the
Game
cool
Informer
stuff.
had their own little
Yeah.
booth in the back.
Look at that guy.
Hey, who's this?
Look at him.
Who's this?
Brian
Who's
Ward.
that?
This is the Bayou Billy sandwich.
Where is
Booth
that?
is that at?
It's the outside concourse.
That's where we're going.
That looks pretty
I'm
awesome.
eating
We're gonna
lunch
get
here
Okay.
every day.
That's out there?
I still
I'm
remember how
getting
good
that
that sandwich
immediately
was. It rules.
Okay, thanks.
Dan, you look more excited about that than you did about Splinter Cell.
What do you go with Splinter Cell?
I don't know.
Past EA Sports here. Yeah, what is this thing? The Lord of the Rings thing?
Golem fighting game.
Ah!
Oh, the Lord of the
Good
Rings
stuff here.
MOBA.
Borderlands.
This is the special edition. Comes with this statue.
Yeah, a big crazy bus here. Someone vandalized it, I think. Ah! Fast.
What's happening? Oh, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Holy crap. High
right.
five. Yeah.
Ready? Yeah.
High five. High five
I
him.
bet he went every year.
All right.
Curious about that. We're going to the weird
Metal Gear Solid Rising.
Oh,
Get
that's so
electrocuted
cool.
to death.
It's free. This is the thing that always has a giant booth in the last year or two and no one really knows what it is. Wacky Motors, the thing.
I don't think it's safe to drive that car. That looks dangerous. What are they doing up there?
What the hell are they
Breakdance
doing?
fighting.
That's E3. It's a lot of what's going on over there. I don't know.
Original,
Let's keep walking.
1986 Aliens prop.
This belongs in a museum.
Act like you're somebody.
Dan's grandpa used to tell him that.
Very next. Two
Star Trek game in 2012. Is that the co-op thing? Remember that game? There's a-
Xbox Live Arcade.
I think it was like a retail thing.
Raider looks sweet. Hitman looks pretty cool.
Oh, also Quantum Conundrum at Square. That game looks awesome. That's coming out soon. Yeah, no one cares about these two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The smallest companies.
these two little startups. That's just
Sarcasm, secret to
secrecy
success.
it. Like it's always kind of
yeah.
walled off like this little fortress.
Always trapped.
This is the gallery of video game art where no one can really tell what video game it's from. Great example. Ghost Recon Future Soldier. There's Master Chief over there.
It's a real dude. All right.
new game called Igan. I don't know what that is.
Heard Jim Riley's a big fan.
Is he?
Yeah. Xbox Live arcade games, they got a couple good ones. Counter-Strike Go. Mark and the Ninja was really cool. I checked that out last night.
It's true.
I wonder if they get a bulk discount on green lighting. I thought these people were dancing to the Avengers game.
Finally, Marvel fans have a reason to ignore Kinect.
I have zero
What Sony's
memory of
booth
that.
looked like
An Avengers
for 7
Connect
straight
game?
years.
Kratos.
All
And
right.
if you'll notice, everything on this side of these dumb ribbon things is Nintendo Land, which I don't know if you saw at Nintendo's press conference, but Nintendo Land is pretty stupid.
It's not just pretty stupid, it's like...
Oh, they ended with like the fireworks. That's right.
Inflatable cube for iPad.
Oh, chat's going live with Feet 3.
Okay.
Easy.
Ah, look at him.
Even
Jason,
back
he
then,
works
you
with
were
us.
recording feet.
That's right.
Hey,
Jason
Jason.
A. Striker.
Hey, look, Kyle.
That was his first E3. He was so excited about it.
Nice.
Baby
Say
Kyle.
something to the people.
Nintendo.
Yeah!
Can't do this. Can't do
Phil
this.
Kohler,
No.
I think.
Black
Wasn't
his
that
face
Game
out. He doesn't
Informer
work for us.
anymore?
Black his face out.
That's right.
We've been fulfilled and fulfilled.
Ben, I think our journey's coming near the end.
Here it is.
We saw some stuff. We saw
Reached the top of the mountain.
a statue or two. A bunch of guys with beards. Oh, with that grilled cheese thing. I forgot about that. That's how we started this
Where
whole
was
thing.
that?
He said it was a
we gotta come
Bayou
full
Billy's?
circle.
Bayou Billy's
That's what
or
we're after.
Billy Berghammers or something?
Deep cuts for
It's
Game
called
Informer.
Melt. Oh wait, that's it.
That's
It
it?
is Melt.
It's the vegan thing? It's not vegan. Okay.
Mikey Newman from
Our
Gearbox.
boot tour. This is a thrilling. Mikey from Gearbox.
Hello.
He wrote Borderlands 1.
That happened.
Oh, he's what's Come Get Your Armor. He plays a character in Borderlands who dies in Tales from the Borderlands. He has a
Get your
catchphrase.
armor.
Is he selling stuff? Is there a famous phrase of somebody selling something in Borderlands? Jeff, help me out. You remember this?
I mean, there's like the guy who's always behind the door, but that was Randy Pitchford, wasn't it?
Catch a ride. Thank you. Yes, that's what I'm trying to get across. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, remember we went to his house on the Borderlands
mechanic.
2 cover story trip and swam in his pool?
And you refused to pee in it.
And he insisted that I pee in his pool. I'm like, I am not peeing in your pool. Where is your
really did.
bathroom? And he's like, don't go in my house. You're going to track water all over. I'm like, I'm not going to pee in your pool, dude. And it was like a big debate of him screaming me to pee in his pool. Leah, are you on my side? You don't do that.
Of course not.
You, wait,
If the guy's begging you to.
would you pee in his
gotta-
pool then?
You're
his
the
home.
guest, Hanson.
I wrung out my shorts and I walked through that house and just
Butt-ass
flooded
naked.
it. Butt-ass naked, peeing on my way to the bathroom like a gentleman. Wait, hang on. Sarah, are you still there? Can you do a poll on Twitch to see if people would pee in somebody's pool if they demanded that they do
They
it?
demanded it.
Yeah. Anyways.
I mean, I bet it's a great experience, and I wouldn't turn down the offer of the pool owner.
A great experience to pee while making eye contact with somebody? That sounds like my worst nightmare.
You can close your eyes.
Okay.
Imagine yours alone.
Mikey and eat a sandwich.
Oh. Are you gonna put this in the game?
E3.
That went places.
That was beautiful. That's 2012, everybody. We all remember it. Jeff, is this rekindling a lot of feelings
Oh, so many.
of pee?
A pee.
Okay. Here we go. 2013.
You gonna start?
Yeah. Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, we're
Jeff
at
Clark.
E3, and we're in our luxurious booth right here. We're gonna take a look around. We got Kyle and Kim there. Hi.
Look at all these folks. Nick
Former
Aarons.
GI guy Nick Aarons.
And
Matt
Hogan, host of
Helgeson.
Crossfade.
Here's guy Mike
Mike
Futter.
Futter. Hang
over
on.
there.
Did you see
There you go.
this?
Him?
I was in character. Look at that.
Wow, you
Look how-
haven't
look
aged
how
a day.
Skinny I was.
Wow.
I think it was an aspect ratio issue actually. Everyone just looked skinnier, but I just messed up the recording. It was anamorphic.
Makes sense.
you
Makes
know?
sense. Yeah.
Look at Jeff from over there.
Jason?
So we're gonna walk around.
I see this movie
Jason's last E3 with us.
Yeah, let's do that.
Absolutely unbearable.
Yeah. So are you just recording like straight through the whole time? Really? You have that much tape?
I don't call it tape anymore, Dan.
And this guy, he's got this shirt here. You enjoying your E3?
You know, this is my 13th one, so I think I'm just about done.
Really?
The graphical leap between the PS3 and the PS4 and the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One is negligible.
All right.
If you look at the games, you can barely tell it's next gen.
Wonderful. You can tell how much you've already evolved as an editor, Hanson.
No, I stand by
You knew,
that.
you knew
I stand by
You
that.
know exactly who to go to for that, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I remember I liked Jeff Quirk's line here.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. That was disappointingly insightful.
Yeah, there's that thing going on. All right, well, this giant green box is Xbox. I wonder what the mood is in here after last night's press conference.
I suspect that they, someone at least checked to see if there was ammunition in that cannon, as a precautionary measure.
This is after the wild dunk that Sony put on, before the launch of the Xbox One. If you remember this, it was disastrous for them.
When Xbox One was going to be not allow used games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We got Phil Harrison's talking to someone, I think, over there.
He's probably asking around at Sony, saying, remember I used to work there? Oh. It was pretty great, guys. Remember we had some good times? I towed the line when everyone was bitching about not having Rumble. I could do that again for whatever. Just take me back.
Xbox and PlayStation right here. Look at that. Giant, crazy lit up things right across from each other. What are you? Hi. What are you? Well, it's good to meet you, buddy. Yep. Oh, Lord. Okay. Don't let him see you. We got to pass him again. Oh, Christ. He's probably got 4 more guns in his pockets. Look at that. Is your name Tearaway? No. What's your name? He's a Yoda? Hi. He's got a cake.
Hi, princess.
I think it's Iota is his name, and Dan heard him to say he's a Yoda.
It was 64% no.
There, like it's on the
Pee in the pool, by the way.
Then you wouldn't pee in the pool?
I believe so.
Okay, thank God. Thank you.
So this is Nintendo this year, which is actually a lot better. Remember last year it was just Nintendo Land. Jeff, we've heard that there's a guy with Google Glass here.
Go talk to him.
Do you mind if I try it out?
Oh, yeah, you can give it a shot.
I've been very curious. So how do I pull up? Can I browse the web or something?
There's no web browser, so right now it's pretty much very limited in function. So it's like
I'm seeing something.
Oh yeah, that's Tumblr. It's Tumblr.
It was a butt. I just walk around looking at a butt all day. All right, well, I'm sold. He said that was Tumblr, so he subscribed to a butt Tumblr.
That was such a mess. I remember it was so long where we saw the guy with Google Glass, and I wish I had this raw footage still, because it was 5 minutes of trying to convince Dan to go up and talk to him. Because I don't want to talk to some stranger. I'm like, Dan, you have to check out Google Glass. I think it'd be so funny. And then it paid off with that, and it melted my heart then, because then Dan was on Giant Bomb, on the Bombcast during E3. And I think it was his first time on the E3 Bombcast. But then he told that story of the butt Tumblr and the guy with Google Glass walking around, and it killed. And I was like, oh, I'm so happy, because I kind of fueled Dan killing it on the Bombcast, because I forced him to go look at that Google Glass thing.
Nice.
Hey, guy. How's it going?
I hear they really like that. Is it people approach them from behind and just jostle them?
This looks like something that we would have in our Animal Crossing houses, that you go up and you hit A and it starts doing that, but it doesn't really do anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I would just bury it in front of your house and you'd find it. Oh God, look, is that Phil? It's Phil. It's Phil right here.
That's just
a lot of Phil Kohler.
Kind of talk to someone here.
I know. We're doing a tour.
He just does not
all the
care.
time during these
I
tours.
understand. That happens every year.
Yeah? Is that Coke working out for you?
Listen, you can have a Coke if you want.
Really? Well, Phil, good to see you. Yeah. All right. See you, Phil. Love
Just
you.
the love.
You should hug his neck, Phil.
I remember that butt guy. Just walking around looking at butts at E3.
I wonder if he moves his eyes and superimposes it over people. I have to find out what Tumblr is now. That sounds great.
Killer is dead. That's Suda 51, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Don't know much about that.
I think you know it's Suda 51, so you can kind of assume several things.
Yeah, I guess so.
Possibly and up to and including the worst.
So this is from Wolfenstein, right? It's kind of cool looking. Oh, Fantasia, we should go see if the Harmonix people are there. Oh, I see John Drake.
Hey.
Hey, we're shooting our video tour. No?
Nope.
I brought you a Diet Coke.
Nope.
I actually stole this
Did
from
you
Phil.
really?
I stole it from Phil Kohler, actually. Phil's probably touched that.
That's my favorite.
Nick
John Drake,
Swartzen?
very funny.
Yeah.
Hey, man, with Game Informer.
Oh, dope, man.
Comedian Nick Swartzen here.
Man, how are ya?
Loved you on Norm's podcast. It was great. Yeah, that was awesome. We were from Minneapolis, right?
St. Paul, yeah.
Oh, St. Paul, yeah. We're based in Minneapolis. So.
Oh, really?
So are you a gamer?
Yeah, I play games my whole life.
Well, if you ever come to Acme or anything, you should get a hold of Game Informer. All our addresses are in the magazine and everything. We do a thing where we play old games and stuff and just commentate over it.
100% I would.
You would?
Yeah, I'll probably be back this summer at some point. So.
Awesome, yeah, you should get a hold of us.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I usually do the open mic there on Monday, so come out. We'll just make like a whole fucking night of it.
Awesome. All right. Well, good to see you.
Cheers, bud.
Yeah.
And I don't know what his definition of 100% was, but not the same as our definition of 100%. I don't think it happened.
Much bigger than I would have expected. Is that good? What do you want me to do?
Oh my God, that's awesome.
That looks fun. Garden Warfare? I like the idea of that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know what they're selling, but I'm buying.
Weird!
They take cards, right?
I will get a...
For context, before we started this video, we watched the new Barbie trailer where this was the song. That's really weird.
It's waffle bowl. What's that?
Regular cones and waffle cones.
I'll do a waffle bowl?
No, Dan. That's not what they
nuts?
said.
I'll get those too.
Hello.
Put your
Can I get
finger
a
in
chocolate
their
waffle
truck.
cone, please?
So, Jeff,
Yeah.
so overall, this is our first day on the show floor and stuff. What are your thoughts on E3?
It's melting kind of fast.
Yeah.
But it is delicious. A little disappointed they didn't have the bowl.
I don't know. I think it's been really good so far. I think the press conferences are about the most eventful I've ever seen. I don't know. There's just a fun mood about this E3, I think.
Let's do this again sometime.
Yeah, people don't do that.
Yeah, there's a good reason for that now.
All right. Thanks. Excited about getting to the waffle part of this.
I'm excited for Hanson to stop filming
I
this.
know he's still doing that.
There we go. Oh, Sam Keenan. Yeah, he produces Emily Reese's podcast. I forgot we used his music here, so apologize for the lack of techno this time around. We can do better next time, I promise.
What a great duo.
Yeah, that was a good good pairing for sure. Dan is so good. He has so much energy for this type of thing. E3 2014, any commentary, Jeffem? Hot insight?
Nope. They all blur together.
What was your favorite news write-up you wrote in that booth?
Which one stood the test of time the most?
Oh, it was that last year of the Xbox versus PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like we were all legitimately losing our minds in that booth as Sony's press conference was going on.
Which is such a bummer because like we weren't doing reaction streams back then. Like it just can you imagine? It would be so fun to have that actual recording of all of us losing it. Because remember, like Matt Helgeson, has been in the industry since 1999. Even he was like, Jesus Christ! Like he couldn't believe the dunk session. All right, 2014.
Kick it over to Kyle and have him put it on social media.
Tim Terry!
What should I say? Give me an opening line.
And we're back. All right, Tim, you ready to go? We're going to go.
Just starting like this?
Yep. All right, here we go.
Let me respond to Dan Attack. This is E3, by the way.
Welcome. We're going to go see the show.
New cameras, I think. So expect a lot of stuff to be blurry.
You got blurry cameras?
Is that a workout accident?
Yeah, we accidentally bought them.
Is it real?
He's messing around with you. Security's really tight. I don't know who's messing around.
An E3's never been this secure before. So let's go test and see how secure it is.
Yeah.
There's a Humvee. Oh my God, we need to go check that out instead.
Okay, yeah. So I played this the other day, and it was a lot of fun. Surprise,
I want to play it
surprise.
super bad. Gosh, you see a statue like the Goliath there, and it's like, how can this be top? And then you just turn around.
And here it is.
Some people say that they're burnt out by all the glitz and the glamour, but this is a good justification for it, I feel like.
Evolve was such a that's synonymous with E3 for me. That was like all preview hype for Evolve and then no hype after it came out.
And not that we're influencing too much of the conversation, but I mean, Jeff and I did go on that cover story for Evolve, and we were definitely pushing it in that direction because it was a thing of like we went to the studio and played that game for like 2 days. It was a freaking blast.
It was a ton of fun.
But it was of course a situation of like you're playing co-op in the same room with a group of developers who know the game so well and your friends, and it's like I had so much fun with that damn game. And then E3 again, that was like another boost of everybody loving it. But I totally get it.
Yeah.
Then it comes out and everyone's like, what are you talking about, you maniacs? You never played a co-op game in the same room as somebody? Like, it's not, you can have fun doing a lot of co-op games in the same room with people. I don't know.
It is really interesting though, how much fun everybody had with that in the right situation.
Right. Hats off to PR, I guess, for like getting the ingredients just right going into this thing.
What's her name again?
Birds.
The lady with the boomerang is content manager of Game Informer Matt Burns.
Well, Alien Isolation, have you seen that yet?
That one? Alien Isolation?
It's very isolated from the rest of the convention, but...
There's a giant brain. It's back there. Pretty cool. Easy to see.
Just hide it?
I thought there was steam coming out of it, but it's just the light.
It's just hot. I think Disney only has one game here, and it's Disney Infinity. Is that the...
They really went for it. Well, they have Fantasia, right?
You can see if Annette's in there.
You're showing Fantasia. It's not a Dance Central game.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're getting less of a workout and that you have to like now exercise outside of work because you're not just constantly dancing? This is how I dance, by the way.
It's been fantastic for my shoulder strength.
Really?
I'm gonna have Michelle Obama arms real soon.
Is that a standard for measurement of women's arms?
Obama.
Okay.
What?
You could join your husband in Battlefront.
What?
Have you talked to Ben Reeves for a while?
What's happening right now?
I've lost a lot of blood.
Look at his dumb legs.
Yeah. No, I was working out, doing jumps, and my feet slipped out from under me.
He jumped once and skin fell off of his legs.
How are the Google Glasses?
Yeah,
I love Tim Turry as the Ben Reeves translator.
Trying to get through it. Yeah, that's Annette, who we worked with at Game Informer, and she's the best. Now she's a bigwig at Xbox. She's leading up the whole new diversity initiative with the ID at Xbox program. So she was on the stage for the GDC Awards, Jeffum, like introduced the whole thing. Like it's, well, there's a whole rabbit hole we could go down with Annette, but it's just fascinating to be like, you know, at like an Xbox Mixer, and she was there like looking so professional and like, oh, we're buddies. It's like Luce, and I know her from way back then and all this stuff. But I found myself being like too casual and like too like, you really did it. Way to go. That's so cool. You got like the whole thing down. And then I was doing a lot of like gut checks of like, would I be like this? Hey, look at you. If it was like, I don't know, a guy that I worked with back in the day. And so I was really trying to unpack a lot of feelings about like, is it just my closeness with Annette that makes me feel like, hey, look at you. You're like an adult now. Or is there some gender stuff going on there? Look, this is some good psychological stuff. I expect your paper by 4 o'clock on it, Jeff, to let me know exactly why.
Apparently.
I was feeling that way. Okay, here we go.
How are the Google Glasses?
They're great. People have told me that at work I should watch porn in a meeting.
You know, honestly, buttontumblr.com, I would give it a shot, okay?
Okay.
You can do a lot worse.
Absolutely.
Little tip.
Okay.
And it's actually the butt, but...
There's SCAD.
SCAD?
Everyone's been talking about SCAD.
Give me the skeet on SCAD.
Skeet on
Is that the
SCAD?
appropriate use of the word?
Yeah, it's
Give me the SCAD on SCAD. Look at the brain on SCAD.
Look at the big brain on SCAD.
The executives get inside these sleeping bags and just sleep standing up. What do you guys, Latinum Games, what do they do?
Distribute finished product to Latin America.
What is Game Informer? We basically bring Latin games up to the U.S. and distribute them. What is this? Oh, damn it.
I think he's getting sweaty psalms.
He had a good Friday, though. It's okay to play video games because all the discs are holy. What kind of games were they making in 33 AD?
Pontius Pilot Wings?
I think all the games ran on Judas.
The Lazarus.
I think Jesus played a lot of, like, MM Moses.
MM Moses. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamland.
Adam and Eve Online. Doubting Thomas was alone.
Doubting Thomas was alone.
Yeah. Cooking Mother of Christ.
The Shroud of Turin.
Holy Spirit Tracks.
Sega Genesis. Wii Eucharist.
The Exodus box.
Pray Station. You should probably save your jokes.
Sir, media, we are closed at this time. We can have any media on the inside once we close.
I was so hoping like the lights would turn off while they were going. That's even better.
They're really good.
Hey, it's Andy. How has community managing been going today?
Great.
Hey, he knows about your Man on the Street videos.
Yeah?
He really likes them.
Guys, let's Snapchat this. Oh, yeah.
Hey, pretty full
Call
look
back.
at South Hall of E3, I think.
Yep, but we only got through half of the whole show. So
Right.
we should probably pick it up tomorrow.
I agree.
Finish it off.
And then maybe just, let's hope that we don't somehow switch bodies with someone else and we stay ourselves. Maybe we just give it up top, just to,
Give it up top.
maybe for good luck.
Yes.
Clapping in.
No. Ah!
All right. Well, my clothes changed, Bobby.
Good enough, I suppose. Yeah, you didn't have to dress up for me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Incredible.
I saw my grandfather.
All right, Yeah, that is the origin of the clap transition for like the podcast that we brought into the podcast and all that stuff.
Check out the West Hall, Tim.
Well, you can call me Jeff now. That's fine.
You got an improved body.
Well, it's different.
Here's the Xbox booth. Harmonix Fantasia. We saw that in the other hall, actually.
Pope?
Didn't we, Tim? There's Killer Instinct.
Yep. This is basically just showing off how good you can read.
Oh, yeah, there's Ted Price.
He hasn't aged a day. It's pretty terrifying.
No, not since this morning. He hasn't aged a day.
So, Ben, can I show you my favorite thing?
Yes.
Follow this. This being me. Now, you drive a car, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And you've seen cars before?
Very experienced with cars.
Okay, watch this. Get a load of this car. It's on a platform. There you go.
That's where you parked.
It really conveys the sense of speed. I think at the end of the show, the meter is going to be like super insane, unbelievable drift.
So the Microsoft booth kind of crashed.
God, that Jeff Cork freaking mind. It's so good and different. Ain't it good and different?
And this is thrilling because you see it, you know, in the moment.
Right.
Out into the Sony booth.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like the gift shop.
There's Far Cry 4, which was a lot of fun.
Yep.
The Bloodborne.
Oh, hang on. I remember looking at this before. What is his name? He's at PlayStation now. This is a game director. I forget. I think this guy worked on Drive Club. It's all of them seeing Bloodborne for the first time. Fun stuff. Brett something. I forget. I'm sorry.
Which people seem really excited about. Dennis from Hotline Miami fame.
I have nothing but empathy for people who are playing something like this in public. It's like the Fantasia game. When you start playing that, it's like you've been gifted a human body for the first time in your life. And then someone just says, go, is experiencing something that's probably completely amazing from his vantage point.
I think it's a air traffic controller game. All right, hey, look at this. Special guest, that guy from the game that came out last year. Playing.
Who could forget?
Who could forget?
This is a big one for like us because we love Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, I love Smash Brothers. So they announced the Mii's this week, and like create your own like Abraham Lincoln if you want, or
probably doesn't have a hat, but you know his distinctive Abe Lincoln face. So in other words, it's just a gaunt guy with a mole.
He's got the awesome like free the slaves maneuver. Yeah, he signed the Constitution. Or he didn't sign the Constitution.
History buff Ben Reeves.
I think some of Kyle seeped into me. Hey, look at this. Ex-Game Informer intern, Allie. Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Oh yeah, Mario Maker.
Alley Rap, whole saga there. We can unpack someday. It seems fair to tell this story. Jeff Cork. So Alley Rap hugged Ben Reeves, then hugged Jeff Cork, but it was one of those hugs where like they both like went arms the same angle. Like, do you ever have those hugs where it's like, oh, and Cork has never been more serious in his life, where he pulled me aside and he's like, if you leave that in the video, I'm going to freaking kill you. He's like, you need to cut that. Like, Cork is like, he can be sensitive sometimes, and he's like, that was the most awkward hug I've ever given in my life, and if that makes a cut, so help me God. So
I feel that. It's like, from now on, this is me beginning the process of trying to forget that ever happened.
Right.
And we can't have it on video.
Yes, 100%.
It was kind of cool. Me and Kyle made our own level. It was impossible to work with Kyle.
Did he just try to make the level look like his daughter? Because I don't know if you know this, he has a daughter.
He does, yeah. He's obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Wow. He lives with her now.
So continuing the theme of Nintendo using puns for their names of their games, here's Project Giant Robot, which I think is a pretty sly nod to giant robots.
Cork, do you want to tell me that story of Seasons again?
Oh, brother, where do I begin? Fall.
I mean, this is really nice because you can get the sensation of walking somewhere, but you don't really have to deal with all that moving around.
I thought those were going to be big.
In South, and
yeah, where it was like we saw Kojima coming, and it was like, hurry, just pretend to film something. We don't have anything to film. Like, I don't care, just stand over here and talk so we can get Kojima in this tour. Technically, just cool guy stuff.
He's not approachable. Swordsman?
No, believe it or not. 100% open mic. I'll be there.
We're going to be talking a lot about people walking in front of our camera shot.
Right.
Look at that big dumpy guy. Hey, good seeing you again. Where's that money you owe me?
I thought I was the most charismatic person on the show floor.
Time to plug him back in. Hey, little guy. Little guy, you in there? Oh my God.
Jeff,
did you dare him
close
to do
this
that?
video?
I don't know. I don't remember. Probably.
Well, wearing clothes.
Well, that was the South Hall, Ben.
We saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay. We know what happened last time.
Yeah.
Tim! We're gonna need another Timmy. Salvageable.
Excellent.
Sarah, if you're still in the chat, was this the E3 you were at? I don't think you were in one of the tours, but I regret it now. She was here for one of these coming up here. Maybe it's 2015. Maybe it was later. It's all a blur. All right, 2015.
Hello, I'm Tim Turry from Game Informer, joined here by Jeffrey Cork from Game Informer.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Cork from Game Informer.
And we're also joined by E3 2015. Thank you for coming, E3 2015.
Yep. New mics.
Would you come with us into West Hall and see what we see? Okay.
It's interesting. Can we go into that? Look at that mic for a second, because when I started at Game Informer, I saw those stickers on the mic, the Game Informer stickers on Tim's mic, and I said, "Oh, these must be really, really old." But apparently, when they were new, they looked like that also.
I'm not good at putting tape over. They weren't stickers. I think they were just like, yeah. Look, I did a lot of things very sloppily. I still do, and that's one of them. But you know, as a wise Leo Vader once said, has a single person unsubscribed from our channel because there was wrinkles on that mic? You know, like, you know, it's true. Oh God. Sarah says she was at 2018 and 2019. Okay. Sarah, were you in one of these videos? I forget. I know I saw you in one of these. I regret it now. It would have been fun, but okay, here we go.
Us into West Hall and see what we see? Okay. So this is Rise of the Tomb Raider.
It takes place in a giant hearth.
A lot of space here for it not being a first-party game. Is that a secret?
That's a big secret.
Well, we found the Halo area. For all the signs that there were out there, it was kind of hard to find. There's this weird Halo nook.
Quindel Hoiho?
I think, as you can see, DarkfishDays doesn't want this area contaminated. As you can see,
it's a very delicate laboratory.
So what's your technique to deal with these crowds? I like to lead with the shoulder, use it like a knife.
What's Solus besides you? You're obviously Solus. We found Cuphead. But the cool thing is like,
I don't know, a game called Solus, I guess?
The Solus Project?
It plays as good as it looks.
I hope you think it looks good.
Yeah, I just feel like graphics are they could be better. The smoke looks fakey.
This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh, gross. It's Brian Vore.
Oh my gosh.
I just got out of the Halo VR session thing.
Oh,
it's pretty sweet.
Oh, weird. Like the HoloLens Halo thing? God, weird.
Say that sometimes car accidents happen in slow motion, and I guess they're just being very literal about that. Well, there's the rare replay.
Cool.
So this has been a good day so far, and
let's get an idiot's perspective.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think of E3, idiot?
Hi, Jeff. I'm trying to find Konami now because there's a little game called Pro Evolution Soccer that I'm looking forward to checking out. I want to play Metal Gear and talk about it.
You saw that last trailer, though, right?
Volgan's apparently been on fire for about 20 years now, so he's had a rough death.
Okay, bye, Dad. See ya. So now we are approaching the PlayStation sector, where Xbox collides with PlayStation.
Yeah.
Now, Tim is high up at PlayStation at this point. If he says anything derogatory about PlayStation during this, we'll be trimming that out of the final cut. Don't worry about it, Tim.
It's a miracle that we're not being turned into pulp between the forces of tension in here.
You can see like arcs of lightning that appear periodically.
That person has a nosebleed. Horizon looks like Guerrilla has been making the Killzone games. Like, okay, sci-fi military shooters. We're capable of so much more.
We can do trees and a bow.
Yeah. So we stumbled upon none other than Smooth McGroove of YouTube fame.
The FF7 remake.
Oh, yeah.
Instantaneously, I thought of all the FF7 songs I have not done that I would like to do.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Rip rap. We also have our own acapella band we're working on.
It
clearly wasn't ready to bring to you, Mr. McGroove, but thanks for doing what you do, Smooth.
Yeah.
Is he still
going?
going?
You have for people that want to check out Rigg's Mechanized Combat League?
You're just going to have to let go of your preconceptions of what a Mechanized Combat League can be. You're going to want to put on the headset and just get ready to have fun. Don't be a cynic.
We are here with Jake Casdall, right in front of Galaxy.
We've got a lovely booth right here in the main thoroughway. The game is almost done, so it's not crashing every 6 seconds, which is awesome.
That's what you're going for?
Yes, that's what we're going for.
Nintendo consistently the most colorful place in the entire show floor.
It's the only place where the dominant soundtrack is whistles.
Star Fox Zero. We have Yoshi's Woolly World, Zelda Triforce Heroes, and Super Mario Maker.
I have to say this canyon looks like when you're playing an open world game and you get too far down a canyon and you see stuff that you're not supposed to see. Is this what we've become? People taking photos of Amiibo behind glass?
Well, I'm actually more of a glass enthusiast.
They should have like what their name is and then their like eBay price underneath it.
we to believe that this is what Samus Aran is doing in her downtime, and she's just obsessing about becoming better at blast ball?
Yeah, she puts on a big blocky dome suit. Game sucks.
Let's go into South Hall.
Let's go to there.
Okay, let's go. I want to imagine that you're actually controlling a Wampa right now. Taking a quick break from his leading role at Arby's is Big Montana.
Big Montana.
Usually known as a giant roast beef sandwich.
Yeah. You know what? I don't want to sound like a sourpuss, but I think this game may be a little bit of a gimmick.
Hey, it's Fabian. You're at CG Projekt Red now.
Everyone should be at CD Projekt Red now, right? Where did I just end up? I mean, what is it? You guys are doing
It's just a personal video.
Hey! How's it going? Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Here's over at Traveler's Tales. What's your role on Lego The Avengers?
So I'm actually executive producer on Lego Marvel Avengers.
There you go.
If you don't put in MODOK, you're going to have trouble with Jeff Cork. I'm sorry to say. Hey, do you want to talk about The Division?
The divide between being an asshole and just being a cool guy in multiplayer, is that what it is? I'm looking forward to all the personal messages I get afterward.
This is Fallout 4. I don't see a world where maybe it's not Game of the Show?
Yeah?
There's a gentleman in a light blue shirt.
Mr. Codsworth, just a word, please, if you will.
Yes, hello?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about your role in Fallout 4, please?
I can hear me, but I'm not hearing you very well.
Well, Mr. Codsworth,
Yeah. It is the capital of Uruguay, that's right.
Oh my gosh, that's my middle name, actually, so thank you very much.
No, not Paraguay, Uruguay.
Oh, well,
Well, you go
Paraguay is
Uruguay,
Uruguay, so thank you very much. Have a good show.
Never idea what that gentleman was saying to me.
So they had like an actor, the actor of Cogsworth, like reacting to people apparently, but he just couldn't hear well. That's weird. They did that with Miyamoto, or not Miyamoto, but for Mario a couple times with Charles Martinet.
That wasn't just canned?
I don't think
it seemed
so.
recorded to me, but I believe that, yeah.
Well, hang on. Now I'm second guessing. But I think what threw me off is at the end when he says, I have no idea what that man was trying to say. Like,
yeah, right.
That feels, I don't know. Maybe it was canned, but that seems more complicated of just like, it seems like he was reacting to like when he put the mic in. Look, maybe I'm a sucker for thinking robots are real. I don't know. Oh, Harvey Smith.
You know I'm to hear is we're standing in front of a revenant from Doom.
Now, if you look at his face,
what about
maybe if he was moving, it'd be scary, but he's kind of a goofball, right?
It looks like he's been caught off guard. He looks like an old man. Look at that.
Trying to reach for his remote.
Is it like the aliens came here to help us scratch their butts?
And then also, he's like doing a fake out, like, I'm going to help you get up, but at the same time, we're doing a little knee to keep you from standing all the way up.
You know, I hate being one of those people that's like, oh, move over sports. I want to see more real video games. But boy, do they look boring.
The best they can do as far as like visual fidelity is make something that's indistinguishable from something that I immediately change the channel when I see it. Tim,
hi.
What do you think about life?
It's okay. So we're here with the cast of The Phantom Pain. We have a little Skullface here.
Hi.
Big Boss, none other than Big Boss.
I'm Big Boss, yes.
So what are you guys going to use the balloons to lift up first and when you get back to Afghanistan?
Of course.
From the trailer. Leo, did you watch any of these? Not, probably in 2015, but did you go back and watch any of these after you started at Game Informer?
I think I honestly watched them before I started Game Informer. At least a few of them.
Oh, that's nice. Because remember, you found Dan at Giant Bomb and liked him, then went back to some Game Informer stuff? Wasn't that kind of your trajectory? I'm trying to remember.
No, I listened to the Game Informer podcast first in the Helgeson era because he was a family friend.
Right. Oh, weird.
Ghostbusters and Mega.
So you would catch some stuff every once in a while for Game Informer because of that Helgeson thing.
The man on the streets and like the weird side stuff for sure.
Right. The good stuff, I think it's fair to say.
Busters. What the hell?
Other than Jeffham's news stories and reviews.
I would hope so.
All right,
this is game.
So there's Winston getting the respect he deserves there.
Oh,
yeah. Are those helmets that you could buy? Or are those the ones they actually used when they were making the game?
If you actually wear one of those, you will be able to shoot flames out of your hands. Andy's brave costume. Oh, classic M. Bison move. That's psycho power. That reminds me of when I was 5 inches tall.
Tim Thumb.
Are they trolling them in real time?
Yeah, my Guitar Hero skills did not transfer over very well.
Get a couple you sucks?
Oh, lots of you sucks.
Is it weird to hear it from someone other than your wife?
It really was. Although one of them had the same voice. I think we should not show what's on the screen at all. Leave it to your imagination. He's killing all the younglings.
Oh, these
those old things.
prototypes.
I'm really surprised this pose didn't make it.
When you want to take a break, you put that one on.
Forward Luke Skywalker.
I want to distract you and tie one to the back of your pants.
Star of stage and screen.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Look, you guys can make fun of me all you want, whatever, and I totally get it. I just, my entire life, I have wanted to make video games, right? Like, that was like the biggest moment of my career. So I was just like, yeah, like, this is amazing.
What
a lot of
nice,
heart in that
sweaty
guy.
man.
Oh, JB? Yeah, he's the nicest.
We're here in front of the decommissioned, beautiful Ecliptic Express that used to
He is still
run
at
through the
Nintendo,
Arcade
yeah, Crowboy.
Mountains of Raccoon City. Just a beautiful, beautiful train. With there's just no games. There's just pictures of games. You can leave a blender.
Wait. I'm suddenly very interested in Just Dance. And then you have a wedding, that's like the DJ's first pick. Get people on the floors, the William Tell overture. All right, we got Flight of the Bumblebee coming up next. If you look to your left, you'll see a bunch of grown men.
We're looking at none other than Mad Max's. We're looking at the Magnum Condom. We're looking at the Opus and Andy. We're looking at the Cactopus. Where we are at E3. We're just looking at the Octopus. We're looking at the Mad Catz drum kit.
Yeah.
Just brain melting. Hey, Jeff Keighley. There he is.
Right, and the GDC travelogue as well.
That's right.
I think this E3 was the bee's knees.
I'd have to say that it was the bee's knees as well, Jeff Cork.
I think these trees, please. Thanks for watching.
Oh boy. I remember I still have on my computer a couple outtakes from them trying to do that outro. Believe it or not, it got a little lewd and unprofessional, but I'm keeping that as blackmail fuel. So
yeah, that's good.
So here's the conundrum. Should we go right to 2016? There's also, let's go 2016. There's this video that's, maybe this is for next week if we continue all this stuff. But this is then, I think, Ben Reeves doing a tour, like talking to people. Trying to remember. Oh, he talks to Keighley. God, hang on. Let's just watch the Keighley bit. I'm trying to remember. I think there's some weird interaction here, believe it or not.
You might want to say?
East Cernit?
Sure.
Uncharted 4, Thieves End, the second part of the demo behind closed doors, insane. Fallout obviously looks great from Todd Howard and the team. I'm going to play that this afternoon. I haven't played it yet, so we'll see if that sort of eclipses Uncharted for me or not.
Game of the show for me right now is King's
Jeff
Quest.
Keighley's World of Exclusives.
I guess that was a joke on my end. I don't know. It's not really funny, so it's tough to call as a joke. That wasn't the bit. There was some, maybe it's another video. I just remember some interaction with Keighley from Reeves that was bizarre. Hang on, is this?
The gods. He certainly sounds handsome.
Christian Spicer?
Cuphead. That is my absolute favorite.
You know what? You and Warren Spector both.
Oh my god.
And what is...
That's Jason Astriker's wife. I forgot she was there. That's cool. Oh, there we go. Jeff Kanata. Hang on, is this it? These are Game Grumps guys, apparently? We just thought they're random people, and then everyone in the comments like, whoa, Game Grumps! Like, I don't know who that is.
What?
Do you have any, like, really big disappointments in your life?
In my life?
Yeah. What are you waiting
All right, that was it, apparently. I just remember that weird moment. All right, 2016, last one. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'll keep
Let's
going
do it.
forever, but it depends on how you all are feeling.
Yeah, it depends if we want to get an episode 2. If we want to milk it.
Oh boy, there's certainly a lot that we can do. All right, let's oh my god, there's so much.
Oh yeah, the fortune teller.
Fortune teller I included in there. Okay, let's do 2016. Here we go.
Jeff Cork, you ready to go tackle E3?
Let's tackle it big time.
dinosaur? Oh, yeah. They're right there. Hey, we're new. Oh, is this Tekken? Cork, if you shave off your beard and put it on top of your head, you look like Heihachi.
Yeah.
You know what? He does look happy, at least.
Is that what happiness looks like?
If you look at my wedding photos closely, that's the expression I'm making. It's Russian media at their finest.
Oh, that was cool. It's a Mafia 3 booth.
Here's the T-Mobile booth, the giant game publisher T-Mobile.
Yep, huge fan of their stuff. That game, Where's My Signal?
So steep.
I will be very disappointed if you can't end a level by being a giant snowball with arms and legs sticking out.
Alienware.
So that's how they work.
You know what, Cork? I just don't find this booth palatable. Indiecade's always a good place to go and find some weird indie game. Last year they had a game where you're sniffing dog butts.
Okay.
And that game became Watch Dogs 2. Infinite O's. And you're apparently feeling up a slipper.
All right, I think it's time we have the talk, Ben.
That's why this booth's so weird. These guys are dropping E.
Jokes, we got them.
Namco has really upgraded their booth.
You can see E3 from here.
You know what? Just ignore these creepers.
Kato, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Yeah.
Playing zombies?
No, we're just hanging out. A couple of California buddies is what we call ourselves.
Is this going well?
No.
Let me tell you about Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Give us the spiel. I'm sitting in the booth. Ready? Go.
Okay, got it. Do you know Sony PlayStation?
Yeah. Can I show you guys the Naughty America booth? Look at this. This is like got to be an hour plus line. And then you have to watch porn with your pants on in front of everyone.
I like that it's across from Ace Banana. Are we sure that not everybody's coming here for Ace Banana?
They're looking away because they don't want to spoil Ace Banana for themselves. All right. I'm going to let you guys do your show floor tour.
You want to go in here?
Who's your favorite character from the Quakeverse?
Blue hair lady, it seems nice.
Yeah. There's that guy who jumps a lot.
There's the guy with the whips.
Oh, Dynamite. I love him.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite Quakers.
Professor Dynamite, yeah. Quake himself. What does this button do?
Well,
oh, gosh.
Well, almost falls off instantly after touching it.
I want you to look at the sign and tell me what you think Ron Perlman was thinking as they took that photo.
They met him at the meet and greet line and were like, "You're in our game. You probably don't know this." And he said, "What?" And they took the picture.
Mr. Perlman, we couldn't get the stain out.
This is actually not based on the candy bar.
The car again. There we go. God, I forgot we got Kami in this.
Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, get out of my way, don't touch me, don't touch me.
Larry Herb, more like Larry doesn't look good in red.
What's it gonna take to get you into this Xbox One S?
What does the S stand for?
Stopgap.
Samuel.
Should buy a PC. Actually, I think it's just Xbox Ones.
Hey!
Hey! Thank you so much.
I think that was an actor.
Ratchet and Voodoo Vince.
That's right. I know a lot of people are confused about what the Batman VR game is. He decides to follow his dream and manage a sunglasses hut. It's the new Resident Evil.
This game is really spooky if you've never lived in a really crappy house before. So there's Microsoft's Phil Spencer. I think he's gonna try to buy Farpoint, guys. See, he's trying to play it cool, like, how much for this Farpoint, by the way? Does this work with HoloLens? Just asking for a friend.
They're actually confused. They think it's Tom Hanks.
Oh, yeah. Kato playing Last Guardian. That's cool.
Earlier today, he ate a child. He can't take us all, everybody.
It's Nintendo's Tim Cook.
I thought he'd be taller.
Oh, as the president of Nintendo. We all remember his name.
This entrance is a giant slipper. The next Zelda game is called Breath of the Wild.
How about certs every once in a while?
Yeah, come on. Hey, welcome to Benny's. What can I get you?
What do you recommend? It all looks so good.
Yeah, it's all made of plastic, but I recommend the mushroom. Feeds a family of 4, or one person 4 times.
Can you just pick something for me? I don't even want
It's gluten-free.
Oh dear, never mind.
Yeah.
I'd like to cancel.
Also, they're all rotten and full of bugs.
Why do you guys have 2 microphones?
It's in stereo.
What's the best 3 things you've seen at the show?
Other than Psychonauts, the Robinson Ruin, I love the live orchestra, the Sony. I like seeing Inside and Below, and some other prepositional phrases. And now do I do the whole thing again to this little microphone? I like the following 3 games.
Oh my gosh, we just killed Tim Schafer. Well, Quirk.
Yes,
That was
Reeves.
E3. We did it.
We really did it.
It's always a celebration of video games here.
Always.
And it was fun to go and see it with you.
And we retract all the mean things we said for the sake of the schmaltzy ending in which we say video games are art.
That's right. Someday, it won't matter anymore because we'll all be gone.
Yep, we'll become legend.
That's right.
Will become legend, which was the tagline for Destiny at the time. It's weird.
Auld Lang Syne, great music choice.
Yeah, I think all tours should end with Auld Lang Syne now that I think about it, yeah. All right, that seems like a good place to stop for episode 1 of E3 Memories. Shout out again to Game Informer, but you know what? We made this, so GameStop can eat our butt. But you can go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go support them any way you want. All right. Hope you
So
enjoyed
it's like
it.
episode 2 would be more memories, and then episode 3 would be what? Imaginings?
I guess so. That's for people to decide if they want to vote for it.
That's
by
right.
going to patreon.com/minmax with 2 N's. We will watch even more E3 videos, including maybe one that would introduce one Leo Vader to the stage. So you can vote for that and help support this type of content in general by going to patreon.com/minmax with 2 N's. You can help support directly the type of content where we just watch Game Informer videos that we made a decade ago. But hey, we appreciate it. Thanks so much for your support, everybody. Episode 2 is coming your way if you vote for it over on Patreon, but there's going to be some stiff competition for New Show Plus next week. All right, thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye. You've seen the headlines. You know that the media landscape is consolidating. Having truly independent games media is more important than ever. MinMax can exist independently as a place about games, friends, and getting better, but we need your help. The good news is that it's easy. Just click on that subscribe button or unlock a mountain of benefits by going to patreon.com/minmax with 2 N's. Thanks so much, everybody.